Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Sorry, the lighting is not working in my favor, but today's video is going to be my first book haul of 2025. I'm so excited. I have, I think, 13 books here is what I counted. I think. And I am so excited to share them with you guys. I'm not going to be going into detail about what each book is about, but I might say like a few things about it, like the genre. But I have read one of these books and I'm currently reading another one. So I will talk about those first and then we will move on into the books I have not read. The first one is the one I have read, and that is Play With Me by Becca Mack, book 2 in the Playing for Keeps series. I read book 1 this year and I read that in a vlog that is not out yet. I think that one will be coming out March 2nd. It's a collab. And then this one is the second book. I read this in a vlog as well, which is another collab reading vlog. And I'm not sure when that's going to be out. But this video is almost certainly going to be out before the vlogs. But that is that one. It is Hockey Romance and it is Brother's Teammate or Brother's Friend. And that is that one if you want to know my thoughts. And the next one is the one I'm currently reading. This is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. It is a YA romantasy. This is the first in a series. I am reading this for another vlog that is actually a collab and a buddy read. And that vlog will be out sometime. So if you want to see me talk about more in detail about these books, definitely stick around on my channel because these videos will all be coming out sometime in the future. And that is this one. Now on to the books I have not read. I'm going to start off with 3 that I actually got on the 3 for 10 table at Chapters. And I was so surprised to find these books because they're kind of like somewhat popular rom-coms, or like they were a couple years back. So I was very surprised to see them on that table. But the first one is Dream On by Angie Hockman. I don't know anything about this book. I think it has something to do with a florist, but I could be wrong. Yeah, not sure, but that is the first book. It looks so cute. I love this cover so much. And that is the first one I got for the 3 for 10 table. And again, these 3 are all adult rom-coms. The next one is The Makeup Test by Jenny L. Howe. I know nothing about this book. I feel like I've seen this floating around, so I feel like it was somewhat popular, but I don't really remember anything about it if I have heard of it. And I'm pretty sure it's teacher-student, but I could be wrong. And I'm very excited to get to this one. And the last one I got as part of that 3 for 10 sale was A Cosmic Kind of Love by Samantha Young. Don't know anything about what this is about, but this one was also quite popular, I think, a few years back. And this, I think, has to do with an event planner and something to do with space. That's what I know. And I'm excited to get to it. Now, moving on to just some other books I've gotten. The first one I'm going to talk about, I've talked about so many. Filming, I am having a hard time filming today, but hopefully you still understand what I mean. And hopefully if you're on my channel, you know to expect chaos. But this is Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark, the 6th and final book in the Brutal Birthright series. This series is a dark romance, mafia romance series. And I love it. I've read books 1, 2, 3, and 5, given them all 5 stars. I love Sophie Lark's writing. And this is the 6th one. I know nothing about what this one is about, but I'm excited to read it. Next is Runaway Love by Melanie Harlow. This is book 1 in the Cherry Tree Harbor series. And this, I think, is like her best-selling series, or like her most popular. I've read Irresistible and Ignite by her before, which are part of the Cloverleaf Farms series and the Cloverleaf Farms Next Generation series. And those were single dad romances. So is this one. Single dad and single parent is my favorite trope. So I'm very excited to get to this. I love Melanie Harlow's writing, and this edition has the stenciled edges, which are gorgeous, and I'm so excited. Next is not a romance. I think this is our first book that is like in no way, shape, or form a romance. This is Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes. This is a sci-fi horror genre blend. I am so excited to get to it. I think it's about this crew who, like the space crew, but they never come back. So like oh my God, what is the word I'm looking for? It's literally on the front. A salvage crew. They go and they find out that I think everyone's dead, I assume, and then things start happening and something slowly takes over the whole crew. And I've heard it compared to Alien, and I'm very excited for this. And hopefully it is very dark and horror-y. That's not a word, but I'm excited for this one. I've heard amazing things. Next is another book that is not a romance, and that is The Way Up is Death by Dan Hanks. This is a fantasy horror. I believe there's like these competitions to the death on like different floors of a building. And once you survive and make it past a level, you move up to the next floor. And if you make it to the top, I think you get like any wish granted or something like that. And I am so excited to read this. I have heard no one talk about the actual book, but I saw it on Allie from Allie Do Is Read, her upcoming releases video, I think it was. And I thought this sounded fantastic. So I'm so excited to read it. And that is this book. The next one I'm going to talk about is Flip Trick by Amo Jones. This is a dark romance. I think it is step siblings. And that is really all I know about it. But I love this cover. And I'm very excited to read more dark romance because I haven't read a dark romance in forever. And I'm excited to get back to them. Next is Bourbon and Lies by Victoria Wilder. This is a romantic suspense. I want to read more romantic suspense in 2025. And I do not know anything about this one, but I think it's like country type of book. And I adore this cover so much. And everyone loves this book, so I need to know what all the hype is about. The next book is Visions of Darkness by A.L. Jackson. This one is a romantasy, and I knew what this was about when I bought it, but now I can't think of it. I think it's like she falls asleep, our main female character falls asleep, and she enters a different world. But I think it's like partially real, and there's someone she can connect with. She's not supposed to be able to connect to that world. Something like that. I know what I said makes no sense, but I do not remember. But I think it's something along those lines. And the last book I have to talk about is Phantom by Greer Rivers. This is a dark romance. This is a retelling of Phantom of the Opera. It is book 1 in the Tattered Curtain series. And I don't really know anything about it, but I've heard good things. And I'm excited to read it. Someone I follow on TikTok and also on YouTube, her name is Bailey Latham. Not sure how to pronounce it, but I will have her link down below, as well as Allie from Allie Do Is Reads if you want to check them out. They are incredible. I love their videos so much. But has a playlist, and I don't think I know any of the songs on the playlist. That's probably like a first. But this is a dark romance, and definitely check triggers because I think this is kind of trigger heavy, but I'm excited to get to it. And those are all the books I have to share with you guys. Those are the books I've hauled in 2025, and I am excited to read them, and I'm excited to get more books, which I should be trying to reel it in and not buy too many books, but I can't help myself. I'm excited to buy new books and add more to my collection. But I can't wait to read these books. They all sound fantastic. And if you have read any of these books, let me know what you thought, or if any of them are on your TBR. And if you don't feel like commenting any of that, definitely leave me a what emoji? Like the mask emoji for like theater. That emoji. And if you made it this far, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.